Listen closely, because on the coldest night of winter, a quiet miracle unfolded beneath a sky heavy with snow. And it began with a single trembling tree, one that everyone thought would break before dawn. The wind raced across the frozen meadow, carrying sharp needles of ice that hissed as they hit the ground. At the meadow's centre stood an old willow, thin, gentle, soft-bodied, its branches long and sweeping like silk ribbons. Beside it towered the sturdier trees, the oaks, the pines, the ash with its proud, rigid limbs reaching straight toward the stars. And on this night every one of them whispered the same thing. The willow won't make it. It's too fragile. That tree bends too easily. It'll snap under the snow. The willow heard them. It always did. But instead of answering, it simply bowed its head, letting the wind comb through its draping branches. Night deepened. The first flakes fell, soft, harmless, almost tender. But soon the sky thickened and the snow turned heavy, wet, relentless. It clung to every branch, piling in soft mounds that grew heavier by the minute. The oak grunted under the weight. The ash stiffened, refusing to lean even a little. But the willow lowered itself further, its branches sinking toward the frozen earth. The oak scoffed. "Look at you, pathetic. Stand tall." But the willow whispered back, barely audible over the storm, "I don't need to stand tall. I just need to stand." Hours passed. The meadow became a world of white, silent, suffocating, endless. Snow pressed down on every branch, every twig, every living thing. And then, crack. A sharp, painful sound shattered the quiet. A branch from the ash tree snapped clean off, crashing into the snow with a heavy thud. Moments later, crack, another from the oak. The storm roared on. But where the broken wood lay scattered, the willow remained intact. Bent nearly to the ground, almost unrecognizable, yes, but unbroken. By dawn, the storm had exhausted itself. The clouds peeled away, revealing a pale, wintry sun. The meadow glittered, and as light washed across the frozen field, the willow began to rise. Slowly, gracefully, its branches shedding snow in shimmering cascades. What had weighed it down only hours earlier now slid harmlessly away. The willow shook, sighed, and stood tall once again, quiet, whole, alive. The sturdy trees watched in stunned silence. The oak finally murmured, voice low with disbelief, "How did you endure what we could not?" The willow's answer drifted on the gentle morning breeze. Strength isn't just standing firm. Sometimes it's knowing when to bend. And in that quiet meadow the truth settled deeper than any winter snow. What yields does not always break. What bows does not always fall. And what looks fragile may carry a strength the rigid never learn to see. Thank you for listening. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.